Welcome to the second lecture on culture and conflict resolution. Individualist cultures, such as those of the United States and Western Europe, emphasize personal achievement regardless of the expense of group goals, resulting in a strong sense of competition. Collectivist cultures, such as those of China, Korea, and Japan, emphasize family and work group goals above individual needs and desires. I identity, characteristic of individualistic cultures, promotes individual goals, initiatives, and achievements. Individual rights are seen as being the most important. Independence is valued. There is much less of a drive to help other citizens or communities. We identity is characteristic of collectivism. Collectivism implies that each person is encouraged to be an active player in society, to do what is best for society as a whole rather than themselves. The rights of families, communities, and the collective supersede those of the individual. Collectivism promotes unity, brotherhood, and selflessness. Working with others and cooperating is the norm. Individualistic frames. The individual identifies primarily with self, with the needs of the individual being satisfied before those of the group. Looking after and taking care of oneself, being self-sufficient, guarantees the well-being of the group. Independence and self-reliance are greatly stressed and valued. In general, people tend to distance themselves psychologically and emotionally from each other. One may choose to join groups, but group membership is not essential to one's identity or success. One's identity is in large part a function of one's membership and role in a group. Example, the family or work team. Collectivistic frames imply that the survival and success of the group ensures the well-being of the individual, so that by considering the needs and feelings of others, one protects oneself. Harmony and the interdependence of group members are stressed and valued. Group members are relatively close psychologically and emotionally, but distant toward non-group members. Collectivistic and individualistic cultures are said to have different conflict resolution styles. Cross-cultural studies on conflict indicate that the competing style, that is, high assertiveness, low cooperativeness, is more favored by members of individualistic cultures, for example, the United States, than it is by members of collectivistic cultures such as South Korea and China, and that the opposite pattern occurs for the avoiding, that is, low assertiveness, low cooperativeness, and accommodating, that is, low assertiveness and high cooperativeness. Dual concern model represents parties' styles for dealing with a conflict. Contending implies caring only for your own aspirations and not at all for aspirations of the other. Collaborative styles suggest caring for both your own and others' aspirations. This would be an ideal way of dealing with conflicts. Accommodation refers to high concern for the other's aspirations and low concern for your own. Avoidance suggests low concern for both your own and others' interests and aspirations. A competing style is one in which the concerns and the position of the opposition are completely ignored. Winning is what matters, and any concession to the other side is seen as a sign of weakness. The conflict can be won by any means necessary: argument, rank, position, or authority, or an exercise of power. Collaborative conflict resolution style, sometimes called a win-win strategy, strives to make sure that both sides are satisfied. It requires an open discussion of all the issues and concerns, exploration of alternative solutions, and honesty and commitment from all the parties. To be successful, the collaborating style participants need to be able to surface concerns in a non-threatening way and think imaginatively. The accommodating style is one of sacrifice, selflessness, and low assertiveness. You are willing to give up just about everything in order to preserve the relationship with the other party. It is certainly reasonable to use this strategy when the issue at hand is something of little importance to you. The goal of the avoiding style is to avoid making decisions at whatever cost. Neither your concerns nor the concerns of the other party need to be satisfied. This style is appropriate when the issues are of low importance, or it is clear to both parties that the consequences of delay in making a decision will be minimal. Thanks for listening.